Hello everyone, I am going to take the subject of electromagnetic field theory. Today we are learning the concept of the Coulomb's law or as well as the electric field intensity. We will see the theoretical part related to the electric field intensity. Later on we will go for the few numericals on the basis of the force. Okay, so what I mentioned here the electric field intensity which is denoted by E. Okay, electric field intensity which is denoted by E, and this electric field intensity is measured in watt per meter or Newton per coulombs. Okay, so already in the last session we have seen how total electric field intensity can be calculated. Okay, if you observe, the electric field intensity can be calculated at the point charge, at the line charge, at the surface charge as well as at the volume charge. So in short, you can say the total electric field intensity can be calculated with respect to the point charge, with respect to the line charge, with respect to the surface charge and with respect to the volume charge. So the notations are E total is equals to EP plus EL plus ES and EV. How we can calculate that one already we have seen in the last lecture. If you are taking in terms of the differential equation form, so DE is nothing but the electric field intensity, differential electric field intensity, that is equals to, what is my EP? EP is nothing but the point charge. How I can write my electric field intensity? By considering the point charge, that is nothing but Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR. In the last session we have written the 1 2 at the place of R12 and AR12. So 1 2 is nothing but the two charges at a 1 as well as at a 2. Here instead of taking that directly, I am taking the R. Okay, so R is nothing but again that is nothing but the distance, and that is nothing but the square of the distance. Already we know very well how we can calculate the force related to the electric field intensity. So dq divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square dot of AR. AR is nothing but the unit vector. Okay, now if you are talking about the electric field intensity related to the line charge, so at that time this what we can say dq divided by again the 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR. Okay, but this dq will become, how that are going to convert, that we will see further. Similarly, likewise for the ES, for the EV, likewise. But how we can identify? So if point charge, no issue, this differential form you can avoid. Okay, you can take directly the electric field intensity after simplifying the differential. So you will get as DE will become as the E and the DQ will become as the Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR plus. If you are writing this equation, that is nothing but again this one. Okay, so here will be the integral of a line charge. So here already we have done the derivation related to this one. dq is nothing but rho L dl, because differential or you can say the line charge density we are interested to calculate. If dq is equals to, that is nothing but rho L dl. Okay, divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR. If you are talking about the, yes, that is nothing but the surface charge density, the electric field intensity which is related to the surface area. That time how I can write my equation? So here already I have explained, for the line single integration, for the surface double integration, for the volume triple integration. Okay, so in this way I am taking here the double integration. But what is my dq with respect to the surface area? My dq will be rho s ds divided by same equation. Here if I am talking about the volume, then at the time my dq with respect to the volume will be the rho v dv divided by so and so. So what will be my unit for electric field intensity? Electric field intensity unit will be volt per meter or Newton per coulomb, whereas for the point charge it will be the coulomb. And if we are related to the line charge, that time coulombs per meter, surface coulombs per meter square, whereas for the volume coulombs per meter cube. In many of the numerical, you need to calculate the total electric field intensity related to the point, line, surface as well as the volume, and in the few cases you need to identify individually. Okay, so now in this way we can calculate the electric field intensity, point charge, line charge, surface charge and volume charge, either individual or. Now in this way we have done how to calculate, how to find out the electric field intensity. Come to the point, that is how we can write the vector form of the Coulomb's law. How we can identify the force, how the force will be exerted on the two charges if we are having and that is placed. Okay, so here the example is nothing but on this line I have placed the two charges. One is the Q1, other is the Q2. The force exerted on the Q1 is nothing but the F1, whereas the force exerted on the Q2 is nothing but the F2. The unit vector, that is nothing but the direction which is showing here. If we are thinking about the 1, the force will be exerted towards here. That's what 2 minus 1 I have taken here. Whereas if my focus is 2, the force will be coming from the first side. That's what here will be the 1, 2. In this case, we can find out the resultant distance. That is nothing but the R. This R will be R1, 2, R2, 1. Okay. And similarly, the unit vector will be 1, 2 or the 2, 1. Why the minus? Just because of the direction. If I am thinking the 1, so I am taking the force will be up in the opposite. If I am thinking from the Q2, then the force will be from this side. That's what this minus will become here. That is explained here also. The force on the Q1 due to the other force. That is nothing but force on the Q1. If the force is exerting on the Q1 is nothing but the F1. Okay. But because of that, due to the force F2. Okay. Force is the F2 on the charge Q1. That's what. The force will be F1. Okay, so Q1, Q2 divided by 4 pi. Why we taken the 2, 1? Because the on the charge Q1, force is F1, but that is exerted because of the 2. That's what we have taken here, the 2, 1. 2, 1. Okay, but my charge is 2. So F2 will be the force, but that is acting all just because of the exertion of here the 1. That's what here the 1, 2. Here also 1, 2. In this way, only the difference is the minus just because of the direction, just because of the opposite force. If I am thinking about the 1, the force is coming from the opposite, so F1 will be equals to minus of F2. If I am thinking about the F2, but the force is exerting in the opposite direction, that's what F2 is equals to minus K F1. Here I have solved one of the numerical, just go through it. All of you note on this numerical. A point charge Q1 is equals to 2 millicoulomb located in the free space. A point charge Q1 is equals to 2 millicoulomb located in the free space at a point minus 3, 7, minus 4, while the Q2 is equals to 5 millicoulomb. Q2 is equals to 5 millicoulomb is at a point 2, 4, minus 1, that is 2, 4, minus 1. First of all, find the forces F1 and F2. Here many things are given. That is F1 is given, F2 is given. Not F1 or F2 is given. We need to calculate F1 and F2, but the points are given and the charges are given. So points are nothing but P1 at a point P1 just because of the Q1. So Q1 is 2 millicoulomb, whereas Q2 is the 5 millicoulomb. So at a point P1, that is nothing but minus 3, 7 and the minus 4, whereas the point 2 is nothing but 2, 4 and the minus 1. The resultant distance will be the R12. Okay. So what we need to do? We need to calculate the force which is exerted here on the charge 2 because of the 1. That's what I have written here, R12. Okay, R12, that is nothing but R2 minus of R1. Okay, what I am saying, I am interested here to calculate the F2, that is the force. So what I am interested to calculate F2, that is nothing but the force 2 on the charge Q2, but due to 1. Due to 1. So here 1, that's what 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, then the R2 minus R1. So these points minus of this point. So here, what is my 2 points? 2 point is nothing but 2, 4, minus 1. So here will be 2, 4, minus 1. What is the first point? Minus 3, 7, minus 4. Minus 3, 7, minus 4. So here 2 minus plus, here is the 3 a of x plus 4 minus of 7 a of y minus 1 plus of 4 a1. So in this way 5ax minus 3ay plus of this plus minus 1 plus 4 is nothing but 3ax. So now I am interested to calculate my force. Okay, I have calculated the distance. Now come to the point force. So F2 is equals to Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 R1 2 square dot of A12. Already I have mentioned here the Q1 and the Q2. How we can calculate the force. So Q1 is nothing but 2 milli and Q2 is nothing but the 5 milli. So in this way 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, and 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. Here will be minus 6. Okay, 2 into 5 is 10 here. Now 4 pi epsilon value will be constant. That is nothing but 8.854 10 raised to the power minus 12. Okay, how I got this root of 43? That is nothing but mod of. I want this magnitude. So mod of R12 is nothing but first term square, second term square, third term square. So root of this one is nothing but 43. So here 43 root of 43 square. Now A12 is nothing but my unit vector, and we know very well the formula of unit vector. A12 is equals to R12 divided by mod of R12. Ready? So in this way, what is this form? So what is my R12? 5ax minus 3ay plus 3az divided by root of mod term is nothing but root of this. What I done here in the this case, I have calculated entire terms. This 10 to the power minus 12 become as a plus 12. Okay, and this term I have taken, and this root of 43 square and root of 43 I have taken aside, and I have multiplied only this term ax, ay, az to entire value. Okay, so in this way, if you do with the calc, you will find, just cross verify this answer, you will find 319.183, which is multiplying with this equation, above equation, 5ax minus 3ay plus 3az. In this way, you will get as 1.59 ax minus 0.95 ay 0 plus 0.95 az. So, what is the last? What the question was? Find F1 and F2. You have calculated F2. Now come to the point, the force is exerting in the opposite. So, F1 will be equals to minus of F2. Only the change in the direction. So, minus, with the help of this minus sign, multiply the entire equation. Okay, minus sign will be multiplied with the entire equation. So, here will be minus 1.59 ax plus 0.59 ay and this minus of 0.95 az. So, what is the change in the second numerical? Okay, here I am interested in the at the beginning of F2. Okay, at the charge Q2, but in this case I am interested in the at the charge of Q1. See here, what is my numerical? All of you note on that one. Point charges Q1 is equals to 300 microcoulomb located at 1, minus 1, minus 3. Experiences a force F1 is equals to, F1 is already given, that is 8ax minus 8ay plus 4az due to Q2. See here, F1 entire equation is mentioned in the vector form, and just because of the Q2 point is given, and determine the Q2. Here we are interested in, instead of force, we are directly interested to calculate the value of Q2. Points are mentioned Q2, but not the what we can say, the magnitude. Getting? So how we can start here? Just find out the here R12 you have calculated, here R21. Why R12? Because here just because of due to charge. So here will be my R1 minus of R2. Okay, what is my R1? R1 points are mentioned, 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus of what is other? That is nothing but 3, minus 3, minus 2. Here 1, minus of 3, a of x. So minus 1, I will take here, plus you may take, and here minus 1. This minus will become the plus of 3 of a of y. Here minus 3, minus become the plus of a of z. So here will be minus 2ax, here will be plus 2ay, and here will be minus of az. Ready? What we have done, what is my first point? First point is nothing but the 1, the minus 1 and the minus 3. 1, minus 1, minus 3. And second is nothing but the 3, minus 3 and minus 2. So minus 3, here will be the minus 3. Here minus will become the plus. Okay. Here minus will become the plus of 2. Okay. And in this way we can calculate as first term, second term and third. Minus 3 and plus of 2. Okay. So if you want to calculate the mod term, directly you can calculate. Here is nothing but first term square minus second term square and third term square. What will be the case? So here 4 and the 4. So root of 12. We have calculated the distance between the 2 points. It's a similar question, only the change is that Q1 will be here 300 microcoulomb. Q2 you need to calculate the point. P1 will be these points and P2 will be these points. Only thing in the opposite direction we are going to calculate. The distance will be the R21. So 1 minus of 2. In this way we have calculated. So answer will be minus 2ax plus 2ay minus 1 of az. So minus 2 square and 1. So here will be the root of 4 and the 1. Root will be the 9. We are getting here the 3. So now what we are interested to calculate F1. F1 is already mentioned. That is nothing but 8ax minus 8ay plus 4az. But what you need to calculate? You need to calculate. You are already having the F1 just because of the 2 charges. So 4 pi epsilon 0 R12. 21, R21 whole square dot of 21. So what will be Q1? Q1 is nothing but 3 into 10, 300 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 into Q2 you need to calculate divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 you may take as into 8.854 10 raised to the power minus 12 into, okay, so this is nothing but the 3 square, okay, dot instead of that you need to take, what is that unit vector, minus 2ax plus 2ay minus az, and here will be my 3, okay, here will be my 3. So here entire term, and what is my f? Already f is mentioned in the numerical, this one, this f. So I need to add here 8ax minus 8ay plus 4az will be equals to these term, okay. So what is that? Again 300 10 raised to the power minus 6. This I am taking above 12 into Q2. Okay. Here will be 4 pi 8.854 into 9. This 9 and 3 will be here. You can take the outside also and directly you can note on here the equation. That is minus 2ax plus 2ay minus az. Okay. And what will happen? After simplifying, which is the unknown parameter? Only the one, that is nothing but the Q2. See here, this is here, this entire term is here, this one is here. So what you need to calculate? Here will be the one value that will come. Okay, and that value you may multiply. This value you may multiply with minus 2ax plus 2ay minus az. That is again here 8ax minus 8ay plus 4az. Okay. If you multiply this answer with the entire minus 2ax, you will get one of the value. But here will be only the Q2. So therefore, Q2 will become as, finally, after multiply, you just cross verify with your answer. I will write here what I am getting. That is nothing but how I got this one. After getting this one, I am getting here 0.18ax. My F1, final F1. My final F1 is nothing but, you can say final F1 means by substituting the Q2. So you will get this final F1 is nothing but 0.18ax, 0.18ax plus 0.27ay plus 0.54az. That is nothing but the newtons. Many times if you are taking the micro, milli, nano, at the time here will be the change. Maybe the kilonewton, maybe the something newton. Okay. Here in this case also, you just be concentrate about the whether you are having the kilos. If you are having 10 raised to power 3 at the end, then the unit will be the kilonewton here. Okay. Then unit will be kilonewton here. Okay. So what we have done? So F1 you written here this equation, this entire term, but unknown parameter, unknown value is nothing but the Q2, and you are going to multiply with the A21. Just take this 3 at the side, this here, 3 square is nothing but 9 and 3 I am taking here. I am just keeping here only the vector form, that is the 2ax plus 2ay and minus az. In this way, here my value will be, unknown value will be only the Q2. Okay, you will multiply the any one equation you will get with the Q2, and that entire term will be multiplied with this vector. And after getting plus or minus, and from the right to right side and the left side, finally you will get that answer. That is the only one unknown parameter is there. That is nothing but the Q2. And you need to take care about if ax dot of ax is there 1, ay dot of ay is there 1, az dot of az is there 1. So ultimately you will get the unknown value of a Q2. That is nothing but minus 40 microcoulomb.